Well, obviously that's a secure, extremely secure area. I've been to the property, as many of you have, many times. Breaching the property, if what we have from the early reports is accurate, and we have no reason to believe otherwise, with a gas can and a shotgun, it appears the intent seems built in. That side of the property, the north side of the property over there, they've made a number of significant security enhancements. I know the director now, who had been the SAC special agent in charge, Director Curran now was a special agent in charge of former President Trump's detail between 45 and 47, obviously, is very familiar with the property. They made, again, a number of very significant technology enhancements. They put a lot of money into securing the location. But ultimately, in the end, there was an interdiction here by a human being, and they're going to be the ones who are obviously the decision makers. And it appears from the early reporting, and we'll see what comes out, that they in order to enact any kind of deadly force, which happened in this case, you have to have a fear of serious physical injury or death. It appears the agent or officer who was involved thought that to be the case. The early reporting of a weapon seems to indicate the obvious reason why. And then from this point on, the FBI and the Secret Service, me having been on both sides of the fence, the FBI has an MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding with the Secret Service, where the FBI will take over the crime scene in a scenario like this for obvious reasons. If there were, and I'm not suggesting at all this is the case, but if there was some kind of security lapse that required an investigation later, you wouldn't want the Secret Service investigating themselves, and vice versa. If it happened with the FBI, you wouldn't want them investigating themselves either. So we'll generally take over the crime scene. There's usually a smooth transition. The Secret Service will designate some crime scene agents in advance at every site. They have a little asterisk next to their name. They know what to do. They'll hold that, and then there'll be an investigation. And from this point, we'll all be sitting and watching as all the facts emerge.